Hey, how's everybody doing? I know I haven't been doing a lot of stuff lately, and I'm kind of still getting used to actually doing a lot of the stuff with a smartphone that I used to do with a computer, and especially if I'm trying to get this thing just set up right so I can actually sit and talk to people for a little while. It's been a really rough few weeks. First of all, yes, I finally gave my notice at the job that I was at, and it's done, it's over with, and I'm moving on to a career where I'm going to make probably double the money that I did there, as well as better benefits, the opportunity to lead my team someday. It is just a better deal, and I had to take it. And despite all that, I walked into my final review, what was going to be my final review at work, with this information, knowing that I had a job in hand and I could get started at any time. I still gave them my now former employer. I still have to finish up my work there because I was nice enough to get my notice. I still gave them an opportunity to just, hey, am I going to rightly get promoted? I am sick of doing all this work. I am sick of, doing more than my fair share and not getting any kind of recognition or credit or being handicapped on the way that I'm doing my job. Their answer was no, and you can just tell they were going to go into this big tirade on, just to dress me down and break me down, like, just because you think you're working hard enough, you're still not working for our standards, even though you're doing more for anything, and we're just going to promote other people ahead of you. I whipped out my resignation right there, and I gave my notice. No muss, no fuss, no gloating, no hard feelings, none of me, dancing on their desk or anything else like that, and doing the happy dance at the door. I was very professional about it, despite them not being professional to me over the past few months. It's just because somebody treats you with less than stellarly does not mean that you have to go down to their level. And that's what I did. So that's the end of it there. Finishing out, I think I got 2 weeks, and I have sick days that either I have to use or lose. And they're like, well, we know you got these coming, but, you have to let us know when you're using them. I'm like, I'll try, but I technically, don't have to do donkey dick for you anymore. I can just leave. But I don't want to burn any bridges, so I'm doing my best to actually stay professional and just keep my self more professional than they have been treating me. And that way I can walk out of there knowing that, even though I didn't burn any bridges or anything like that, if I ever need to say, hey, can I get a reference here? Did I work here? They're not going to be like, this guy's an asshole. They're like, yeah, he gave us notice. I'm pretty sure they'll do the bare minimum legally thing required. Just a bad situation there. Another situation that I'm dealing with is just something I really don't care to explain on either social media, YouTube, or anything else like that. It's a situation where it's messy, it's just a bad situation I somehow got myself involved in, and everybody's like, are you okay? You're supposed to really vague about it, because the problem isn't with me necessarily, it's with somebody else, and I don't want to drag them through more than what they're already going through, even though it's affecting other people around them, me included. And it's a rough situation, and I did everything in my power that I could to help, and sadly, it's just not going to be enough. It probably won't be enough, and it probably wasn't going to be enough no matter how hard I tried, and I could probably do double what I've already done, and it's still not going to be enough. So I sadly have to, wash my hands of it and walk away. It hurts. I hate failing at anything that I do. If anybody knows me, once I set my mind to it, I can be pretty pig-headed on getting shit done and achieving my goals. Sometimes I'm a little unrealistic in my goals. Everybody knows that as well. But it's a good thing to shoot for the stars, even though if you come up short sometimes, you know that you tried. And I tried, did my best. I failed, and it's time to, unfortunately, get myself out of that situation and move on, because otherwise I'm just going to drag myself further down. And as much as I would like to sacrifice more and help and be this, there's no magical happy ending for this. This is a bad situation where there is no, television ending. There's no nice and neat and resolved situation from this. It is what it is, and it's fucking terrible. It sucks. And I have to do something very unpleasant that I'm not looking forward to doing later today. And that's pretty much all I'm going to probably say about that. So, it's a little bit weird taking a video with the phone and stuff like that. I know people have been used to Killer Project Cam, stuff like that, but just consider this as like the new Oshkosh Cam, I guess. I have better capabilities of that, and I can probably manipulate it and upload it and re-download it, and even probably do some editing if I really need to. I've only had this phone for about 24 hours now, so I'm still figuring this out. Everybody knows that, I had this slider phone for the last 6 years, and I have actually enough service days for the next 8 years on this thing, so I'm going to be holding on to this as just as a backup, as you will. But I'll try this out. It's a nice Wi-Fi phone that I can use with my wireless network, and I can still talk and text if I need to out in field on a cell network. Awesome. I don't need 3G, 4G, 5G, fucking 9,000 Gs out there. I never really was out in the field and stuff like that, and if I'm out with people, I don't like talking on the phone. Everybody knows that. It's my huge pet peeve. I'm going out, I'm spending time with you, we're doing all these things together. Don't fucking stick your face in your phone every 15 seconds. It pisses me off. So, I'm not going to be one of those people. And to do that, I had to have cell and text only. Just like this thing was. It does its job. And we'll see how it goes. I'm trying it out for a month. If I like it, try another month or so. That's about it. I'm going to try to figure out how to upload this thing to YouTube and do all this fancy stuff, and then go back onto YouTube.com and try to monetize this shit on there. And now that we actually have an Oshkosh Cam again that I can actually take out in the field, take video on, it's going to be much better. So, I hope to talk to y'all later. If you have any concerns or questions, you know how to get a hold of me on Facebook, social media. I'm new on Instagram, and of course Twitter at Kildare Project. So, further ado, later days.